What's good, y'all? You know what it is. You know what it isn't. It's your boy King Mother 8 God.
And your boy J. Pierre, a.k.a. The Troubled Artist. And we are back again, man, with what? Episode
6.
Episode 6, man. I'm
Episode
losing track
6.
of time. You feel me?
Does 6 mean anything in the number world? You know them astro world girls, the zodiac girls. Every number got a meaning. Every number means something. If you see that number on a clock, you gotta, you know what I mean? You got some type of blessing on a 6 don't mean nothing?
I don't know, man. It might be a bad
We might have to bring them zodiac girls on the pod one day.
Hey, listen,
tell
man.
Tell them read our
read your chakras and your life paths and all that kind of stuff. Hey, man, I like a little earthy girl. You feel me? I like a little earthy hoe. You feel me?
I had some girl read some shit to me. I was like, you flirting with me? You flirting with me, ain't you? There's no way I'm this beautiful of a person. You find all this shit from February and I don't know what the hell going on. See, my moon, my star, my...
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, no, I feel you, bro. And that should be, it'd be funny. Like, you start texting a girl, when's your birthday? Girl, you trying to look me up, man. Stop it, bro. You trying to look up my whole shit.
What time were you born?
You said when?
Where again?
It was what time? I said, Sometimes, but you know what the thing is though? That it's weird because like I don't take too much consideration into it, but sometimes they be saying shit and I be like, all right, that's a little similar. All right, that's a little similar for me. I'm a Capricorn. They be saying, oh, that means you this, that, and this, and I be like, no, it doesn't mean that, but I mean, it's interesting. You know
I like to purposely disagree.
Right.
I don't care, true or not. Nah, it's not me.
See,
even if it's a good trait, nah, not me. I don't do that.
Even if I knew about that, I'd be like, oh, that's whatever shit that is. What is that? Aquarius shit. Like, and then after you be like, facts, low key or low key not. But I don't know, man. That should be interesting. All I know is that the girls that be into that shit, they be crazy. They be crazy but fine. Sometimes.
Just watch your back.
Right.
How was your week though, bro? How was your week?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think I found out something interesting about myself this weekend, bro. I think I'm fine. Like, I think I'm fine shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
I'm like, wait, he was going through something? Yeah, he said he was healing.
Bro. I think I found out today, like, for sure that I'm fine shit. You feel me? Like,
okay.
I'll tell you why, right? So...
They catcalling over I went the twist going on. I need your stylist.
Yeah, no, she did that shit for free, too. Shout out to you. You feel me? But what I'm talking about is this, right? I remember...
Can I get the free?
I remember. I went to the office this week, right? Because I work on Madison Ave, so I'm like in Manhattan, right?
Yeah.
And I had placed an order for some jewelry. I placed an order for some jewelry last week, but they sent me the wrong size. So I called them like, yo, I need I ordered a 22. They sent me a 20-inch chain. I said, I'm like, yo, that's not what I ordered. You know, it's nice, but I need my shit. Okay, come into the office. We got you, right? I come into the office, and the lady come in. I take off the one I'm wearing. I give it to her, and she give me a bag with my shit in it. I'm like, all right, cool. And she asked me, you want to wear it or do you want to leave it in the bag and just leave it with your pocket? I said, nah, I'll put that shit on. Fuck it, right? We open the bag. There's 2 of them joints in there. You feel me? I'm like, yo. And she asked me, she's like, did you order 2 chains? And I was like, I told the truth. I could have finessed, but I was like, nah, I didn't.
I would have been like, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Every instinct in me was like, oh, yeah, no, that's mine. I ordered 2 of them shits. But I just didn't. You feel me? I was like, nah, I'm going to keep it a buck. I didn't, right? And she was like, okay, give me a second, right? And she goes into the showroom trying to understand how this even happened. Like, why is there 2 of my shit? And she just come back out and she's like, you know what? Don't even say nothing. Hey, that's you, bro. I'm not even going to tell my manager. And I'm like, wait. Time out. You giving this shit, say less. I'm not going to ask you no questions. You feel me? If you say it's mine, it's mine. You feel me? So I end up leaving with both. But I was like, did she just finesse me? Because I ordered a solid 925 silver chain, right? So I'm sitting there, I'm like, it better be solid, it better be real. You feel me? Because now I'm like, it's either I'm really fine or she just finessed me. You feel me? So I go to a different jewelry store just to make sure. Shit, they say, oh wow, this is great material. It's solid. It weighs what it's supposed to weigh. Yeah, that's you good, bro. I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn. Oh, she feel me? Like, yeah,
okay.
You feel me? Like, you know, them alpha males be on them podcasts talking all that bullshit. Like, you know how you know you're ugly in this world? Nobody ever lets you cut the line in Chipotle, or nobody ever gives you no free shit. Yeah. So, man, I think I found out I was fine shit this weekend, man. Okay. I don't know, man.
Hey, so I'm trying to get like you then. My week kind of sucked. I ain't even gonna lie, bro.
Yeah, why?
I found out my ass old.
Yeah, oh man,
I'm old. I think I'm getting old.
How old are you again? Wait. So how old are you again, bro?
I don't like saying my age on the internet because they be unking the fuck out of me. All I say is I'm the same age as Playboy Cardi.
Damn.
I'm not too far off at all.
Damn.
Boy, cut it out. Boy, he was holding that.
Damn.
Cardi could be 22.
No.
He was holding that. Now listen, I'm the same age as Playboy Cardi. He's the coolest nigga on the internet.
Yo, what year your birthday start with?
Cardi.
No, what year? No, what year? What year it starts with what?
The Jordan Carter year. That year.
Man.
I'm in my Jordan Carter. Listen, bro. He the coolest nigga on the internet. So if he not too old, I'm not too old. So
Right.
I identify as the same age as Playboy Cardi.
So is that like trans stuck for like I'm trans young? Like
I'm trans
because
young.
so you're unk.
Yes.
So you're unk, but you identify as
I identify as young.
Yeah, I identify
which is
as young nigga.
Young and hip.
Yeah,
You know
YN.
what I mean? I identify as a YN. Nah, I don't. I identify as a young man.
Right.
But I can't believe that's
a young black
unk.
man.
Yes. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I identify as a young black man
man.
that's the same age as Playboy Cardi. But the fact that they already calling me and I get it now, bro. I was at the gym, right? And mind you, I don't know, man. I had a lot of shit going on video-wise, holidays. I'm trying to keep up with the YouTube.
But you're trying to stay healthy.
I'm trying to stay healthy, but I smoke a lot of weed. I'm about to light this shit in a little bit. Once I can monetize, give it a couple minutes, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I already lost my train of thought. I'm getting old.
You in the
but
gym.
I'm in the gym. I'm trying to keep up. It's been a month since I've been in the gym.
Damn.
A month. A little longer. I'm going to just say a month.
Bro, you gotta get back on your shit, bro.
Listen, so it don't sound that bad.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Listen, going into November, once I realized how much we were rearranging the whole crib, I'm trying to do the streamathon for November. Then I realized Kai's doing a streamathon, so I stopped halfway through. So it was a lot of rearranging and whatever. And just being lazy. I'm here to be accountable. It's being lazy.
I was about to say that was an excuse.
You know
What you
I'm
mean?
saying?
Because Kai's doing it, you
I was
can't
being
do
lazy. No, like a lot of time, but there's always time. You
Right.
feel me? I could have just gone in the morning.
it. Right.
It's getting cold now. I don't want to be out in the
We
morning.
talking
so.
about 4 or 5 weeks.
Yes. So I ain't go to the
man.
gym, right? So I'm back. Let's get it.
Right.
I'm feeling it. I'm like, I ain't been out that long.
iron.
I'm pumping the iron.
Right,
I ran a mile. I'm like, you know what? I'm good. I was able to pump the mile.
What was your mile
out.
time?
It was around like 7,
Oh,
high
damn.
7,
Okay.
high 7, high 7.
Yo,
high
that's
7.
good. That's good.
I'm still there.
Right.
I'm still there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I was a trackie, so that's all. It's a cheat code. Like,
Right,
I
right.
don't put it to nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, I used to run 5s, so it's like at peak.
Shit. But I'm
Whatever.
not gonna ask. That's tough. Yeah.
But so I'm in the gym, I'm pumping this iron, and I'm doing what you want to call this workout? When you doing a back workout, you kind of
You doing stiff leg deadlifts? That's a stiff.
so-
That's a stiff leg deadlift.
It's always a new name. Whenever
Right.
I say something, somebody goes, "That's not what that's called." You know the Jimmy guy.
Yeah, no, I got you. Bro.
Whatever.
I got you.
So I'm doing the stiff leg deadlifts, and I'm coming up. And I'm training for speed because
Why are you training stiff
I'll
leg
tell you.
deadlifts for speed? That doesn't even.
I'll tell you, because when it comes to speed and running fast, you need to be able to lift any and all weight at a decent pace. Like the faster you can lift the weight, the faster you can run. That's how you speed train. So I'm just trying to get into the habit of doing everything fast. But there's a reason to it. Wait. There's a reason to it. There's a reason to it. Now I'm not saying you gotta be working out like no. But you
Right.
gotta be able to keep up that pace. Because if you could keep up the pace with weight, when there's free weight, you're able to keep up the pace with your. It's a whole thing. But regardless, I'm training because I'm a streamer. And I see the streamers that they're in cahoots with everybody now. The basketball players, they got the basketball events. The
So you want to race Noah Lyles?
Yes. I'm happy you saw where I was.
You want to race Noah
I
Lyles?
saw Speed Nation race Noah. And chat, for those guys who don't know, I raced Noah Lyles in high school. Go look up the Penn Relays. Go find the races in 2015. Go do your research. I was on that track with them niggas, respectfully. Yep, versus him, a bunch of other Jamaican niggas. Got cooked.
You got cooked?
Yes.
I was about to say
Relays,
how.
2015.
What
Go
was
do
your
homework.
time? Do you remember your
I
time?
ran a 400, 4x4, got cooked.
Oh man,
I got
the 400
cooked.
is pain, bro. The
No,
400
so
is
I ain't gonna
pain.
lie. I didn't race Noah on that race. I raced Rye Benjamin.
Right.
He's another one of the Olympians. But Noah was also there, and it was a whole thing. His twin brother and everything, they dominated, whatever. But so I'm like, let's get back into the swing of things.
Right.
Because I might get my hands on something. I might be able to show niggas what Unk got in here. Unk ain't overweight. You know what I'm saying? It's not over. It's not over.
So you thought.
So I thought. So I'm doing the stiff legs, and I just came up. and I just felt something, bro. The worst part is lower back pain, bro.
Yeah.
Cause that's connected to everything, bro. So I come up and I'm like, ooh. I even said it, I'm like, ooh, that was weird. Like it was something just didn't feel right. I put that way down, did not re-rack it. Went to go stretch, and I'm just like, as I'm stretching, usually you feel that shit a little later. It definitely got way worse. But like as I'm stretching, I'm like, But I mean, nigga, we just got here. Fuck that. I ain't no bitch. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't no bitch. We finna finish this workout. We go hard. We just came back. This ain't pain. This is just a little soreness because, you know, we're breaking it back in.
Pain is weakness
Right.
leaving the body.
Exactly.
Right.
No, nigga, I should have went the
Right.
fuck home. I should have went home,
Yes,
nigga.
you should have.
Because my ass did a whole back workout. A whole entire back workout, bro.
Yo, so there's so much wrong with this story already
Yes.
because, first of all, I'm not over the fact you was doing stiff leg deadlift
At the speed of light.
for speed. It's like, what are we? And then on top of that, pop. You doing the shit. Oh, shit. What the fuck? And after you say to yourself, nah, fuck it. Let's keep doing it back. What are we? You deserved it. I'm not going. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I started doing an ab workout.
Yeah.
25.
Niggas,
Bro.
niggas be too tough, bro.
Bro, nah, no funny shit. Now I learned, like, you gotta go within your means in the gym, bro. You not as strong as you was anymore, bro. I'm talking to myself when I watch this shit back. You not who you used to be, bro. Chill. You gotta get back, and it's okay to restart. All right, we're gonna bridge the gap there with that.
Yeah, there you
It's
go.
okay to restart. It's okay to be that nigga and lose it. It's okay.
And it's
okay.
never too late
As
to start
long-
over.
As long as you have a plan to get back. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, we'll go into today's episode with
Yo,
we
they
gonna
caught
we
John
gonna call him
Wick, bro.
Batman or we gonna call him John
Yeah,
Wick?
yeah, you know what?
What we doing, Batman or
we
John
started
Wick?
saying it was John Wick, but as more details came about,
Yeah.
it turns out that he's more Batman than we thought. You feel me? It's more Batman than we thought.
Right.
So let's explain, right?
Right.
Mr. Luigi, first of all,
The United Healthcare CEO murderer.
yeah. So just so you know, the trained assassin. You feel me? So we thought. You feel me? Yeah, you feel me?
Chat GPT.
He
was
was-
looking up how to get away with murder.
And yo, to be honest, it's like, dog, they caught him slipping. Like, you just chilling in the McDonald's, like, just munching away at. It's like, okay, you know what? I'm getting ahead of myself.
Right.
He was caught. They caught him in a McDonald's, and there was a bunch of reactions.
Right.
There was the reactions of, thank God they got this punk ass off the street.
Right.
Then there was the reaction of, no, this American hero who did what we all wanted him to do.
Right.
And then there was you horny ass women just doing the
What's wrong with
unthinkable,
these-
doing the unthinkable to all kinds of pictures. And it's like, you know what? I'm never gonna play a hate, respect, but it is what it is. But yeah, they caught him. You feel me?
Do you know what would happen? And you know what men would be labeled if we were to be hitting on some mentally ill person who obviously had an episode, some mentally ill woman who had an episode, and then next thing you know it, we're fucking sexualizing her body. And do you know what
I think you give us too much credit. I'm not gonna lie. We already, whatever you think, we already looked at as that anyways. You feel me? Like, Nick, like you giving us a little too much credit, bro. 100 niggas lined up to go hit on Lily Phillips. We'll talk about that later,
We
but
will.
so we are just as bad as whatever. Like, if she was bad, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I seen mugshots of some bad prison shorties. You know what I mean? And niggas, and niggas put
when I
money.
was single, I would have went afraid of you.
And niggas put a little money on her books. I'm sitting there like, yo, damn, y'all putting money on her books, waiting for this shit crazy. But so I'm not gonna lie, I don't even blame the internet is a cesspool, right?
Nah, well, I don't even mean to cut you off real quick.
Go ahead.
We'll get right back into that. I don't look at the jail women pretty no more after I saw that Vlad TV interview with a security guard talking about how the woman prison smells like butt ass. That's the word he used. And he was even almost crying in the video, remembering the smell as a CEO in a woman's prison.
Do you know how
Butt
terrible?
ass.
You know how terrible something has to be for you to recall
Remember.
it, and it brings
Yeah.
tears to you from
Yeah.
the memories alone.
And he had to
Oh,
ask the
God.
CEOs. He had to
Yeah,
ask the CEOs
pain.
like how long does it take to get over this? They're like, oh, eventually you just get used to it. You don't even smell it no more.
Right.
Like it hits you when you first come in every day.
Right.
But then you just get used to it, and it becomes a normal smell to you. Just butt ass everywhere.
Right,
what
but
you
back
were
to
saying.
Luigi. But back to Luigi.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, bro, your grandma left y'all 30 M's. Why? As like, I get it. The insurance is supposed to help cover whatever it's supposed to cover, but y'all got the money to pay out of pocket. Y'all got the cheese. You
One
feel
thing
me?
about rich people, if they have to pay out of pocket,
They
you
be
piss
mad.
somebody off.
But damn,
You
like
piss somebody off.
yeah, bro. It's like they not even gonna play with him, bro. They moving him around like he really the Joker. Like they holding him by his neck everywhere they take him. I'm saying like fuck, whatever, man. Like, anticlimactic. You should have been on Aruba somewhere. I'm mad that you was just fucking in PA chilling in McDonald's, bro. That's really anticlimactic.
But like, you didn't even get nowhere.
It's like you should have known what was coming. Don't you think like it? Like you planned out everything to the T, and it's like. First of all, they lying talking about they got fingerprints. Well, fingerprints from what? That's bullshit. That's bullshit. We all saw the video. We were looking at the same shit, right? Ain't no trace of nothing, right? So he should have been out. Like nobody in NYC ratted on him. It was them damn Pennsylvanians. They ratted, not us. He got through all of New York, didn't get caught. Right. It's when he went to go chill with them folks. I don't know if that says shout out to PA, I guess, but y'all niggas just feel me. But yeah, bro, anticlimactic, man.
I feel like I was talking to my boy Arbor, and who's that? You must be Ginger or Ginger, right next to you. Yeah. I was talking to my boy Arbor, and it was a couple of weeks ago. Woo! The hands are here
finally,
now.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, that would have been a moment,
boy,
bing, right in the fucking forehead, yo.
Because they scripted that.
Yo, chat. He's dropped like 4 passes since I've been here today.
I told you, I'm getting old, man. I'm losing.
So yeah, sometimes you just lose the muscle memory. You feel me? But all right, that was
at Cardi age. You start to lose it, you know. But anyway,
age.
I was talking about Arbor, and he was telling me it's like some deep state theory, conspiracy shit where it's like, but I listen to my guy Arbor because it's my boy, you know, it's my good friend, and a lot of what he says usually turns out to be true. He might sound crazy at first, but that's because he's sitting on the internet doing, you know, researching stuff and looking into things. He was talking about they do this thing, the CIA does this thing to people like Luigi, like the person that tried to assassinate Trump. Like, you notice how it's these good kids who you would never expect to take a gun,
radicalized,
right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They lace him with this drug. I was supposed to remember the drug name. I was talking with him about it last night, but it's not LSD. MK Ultra.
But that's
thank you, Fusay.
But that's not a.
Thank you, Fusay.
Yo, shout out to you, but yeah, but that's not a drug. So for the chat, MK Ultra is mind control. It's a CIA experiment where they focus on actually controlling people's real mind. You feel me? So yeah,
and it kind of turns it's something with like a split personality or something like that. Like they kind of do something to you. They play with your brain or whatever they do, touch you, diddle you, whatever the hell it is. Right. And they basically just, you know, get you to become this person, and they can have you go and do a hit, and you would wake up the next day and you wouldn't even remember it.
This sounds like a plot of a movie I've seen too. I'm not gonna lie, but they do use movies to kind of introduce some real shit to us so that we don't freak out. It's predictive programming. It's like, oh, I've seen this, so it's not too crazy. But yeah, no, I've seen that shit. It's a possibility. I'm not gonna lie, it's a possibility.
Because when you look at everything, I feel like it's so unfortunate that once everybody found out that he was rich, nobody cared. I mean, like, it just turned into, well, he's hot, and the girls were like, oh yeah, he definitely got a big dick.
Wood smash.
He definitely, that shit is weird.
Right.
That shit is weird because it's like, fuck that guy's life, right? Some rich kid took him out, and it's scary. It's scary because that leaves a bunch of people with nothing to lose, and that copycat syndrome to come into effect. So now you got CEOs who are genuinely, you know, doing the right thing, and they can't even do their jobs because somebody out there feels like this is just what needs to be done because this is what we're doing now.
And you see, to be honest, this is why I don't even argue with people on the street. Y'all niggas don't got shit to lose in life. You feel me? Y'all don't care. Y'all don't care about the next day. Y'all don't care about next week. So imagine being somebody who piss off millions of people every single day. You feel me? Like, hey, I don't argue with niggas on the street, let alone deny people's applications for fucking healthcare. So there's that. You feel me? Yeah. But yeah, I listen, man.
They caught him.
Anticlimactic.
They caught him. He tried to give a statement while getting arrested, try to make it seem like he's being treated unjustly, and you know they're trying to say they're framing him because of his eyebrows. But what I know about people with unibrows, bro, if you're not taking care of that shit weekly, it's gonna grow back. So whatever he probably had before he went and did that hit, it probably grew in a little bit by the time they caught him.
He was busy celebrating.
You know, you got to, and you know it was him because when they caught him, he had 2 different jackets on. 2 different jackets. You know that nigga was sleeping or chilling outside. You're a rich kid. You got central air. Your parents probably got property everywhere. You probably had a house you could have kicked back at, stayed at, or whatever the case may be. Like,
You know
what are you doing outside with 2 jackets on? You know you were chilling outside because you know you did.
You know who else was rich and was in the news? Fucking Jay-Z. Man, oh man.
Yeah.
When we talk about crazy allegations,
Jay-Z.
timeline in a frenzy. Oh, wow.
You know what's crazy though?
Right.
Because for the people who don't know, Jay-Z has been accused of
doing the
R-wording a 13-year-old girl. And there are other allegations through the internet, not through the court just yet, where apparently he has a son who's a grown man and he doesn't want to take a DNA test because
that nigga?
it could prove that he had sex with the girl when she was 16 and he was above age, of course, which would be crazy. Who knows? Maybe that will come to the forefront soon, you know, but that's
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not, but that's what he's facing. And soon as the allegations came out, everybody automatically hates Jay-Z. He also groomed Beyonce, and that's why she never did an interview because they don't, you know, some journalists might ask about the age and when you guys met and the story might come out. And they just straight started. He can't even go to the freaking movie premiere for his daughter.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yo, bro, I personally saw that, like, you going to your child's first basketball game and you about to go with the pom-poms and shit. You can't let the media get in the way of your daughter's special moment, especially when you're trying to keep... You're like, he made that statement, and what affected him the most was not the fact that he's being accused, but the fact that his children are old enough, and he now has to go explain to them, like, yo, this is what's going on, and this is why. So when people come up to you or whatever, now you got to brief your daughter, you got to media train her, paparazzi might follow her from school. You don't know what's gonna happen, and that is actually very unfortunate to teach. How old is like 12, 11,
not even a teenager.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to show her this stuff. Like, she's already going through the media with the 2 biggest celebrity parents that you can possibly think of in hip-hop. So, like...
She was rich before she was born. She was famous before she was born.
She was rich before she was even thought of.
Right. She was famous. She was
You know?
well-known before she was even alive. So,
Right.
But here's the thing, right? I think, and again, I really hope, we hope that none of it is true. We hope it's not real. There are some questionable things because, like you just said, the whole Beyonce thing. I don't think that's like an unfair like criticism for people to point out if they're going to be witch hunting, right? Because again, we've seen this last year that people don't care if allegations are true or not. They like to witch hunt. They like to witch hunt, and they like to point at little things and see like, oh, you did this, so clearly X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
You feel me? And
What
they be
about
pointing.
it? What about it?
Yeah. So it's like there's things where people could say, oh well, technically they did meet when she was 16, and then afterwards they stayed in contact and they started dating when he was 18 and she was 30 and he was 30. So it's like that's something that it's not nothing.
I mean, look,
but they're
Google
together.
can solve that.
Right.
If you could Google his age and her age when they were born,
yeah.
that is enough.
But it's like, again, you hope these things aren't true. I just find it very, very interesting because you know how he also said in that post, now I gotta go and explain this to my daughter and my children, right? And it's like, so you see how terrible it is to be called this. Yet you were the same person who is about to platform somebody on the national stage to go and make these exact same allegations against somebody that didn't even have an accuser against him. But okay, now you understand that it's so terrible and inconvenient. I'm glad that everybody's getting a taste of what it's like to have unfair things said about them and to have to defend yourself.
Have to face that
you know? So, hey, listen, karma, I'm not saying karma's like, it's karma's, what did they call her? A bitch?
Karma's a bitch.
Yeah. So
Karma is a son of a bitch.
And again,
of a bitch.
and guess what? The media, when that first came out, they all immediately is like everybody got the call on payroll. Specifically Charlemagne the God,
right?
Specifically Ebro,
right?
Specifically Peter Rosenberg, and all these dudes, right? Came up immediately to his defense. Rightfully so, again, because you want to be innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
Again, I just think it's really hilarious and really inconsistent because literally 3 days prior to that, Charlemagne the God just gave Drake Donkey of the Day for taking legal action to protect his name from being called again. These same exact... What are we talking about? So you just gave one guy Donkey of the Day. And after Ebro replies, well, we know one of them is not really true, and this one is being signed in court. So I was like, oh, so it's even funnier to lie about somebody when you know it's not true.
You see how Charlamagne's still cool with Andrew.
Right. Oh, yeah. Speaking of Charlamagne, again, right? It's so much stuff. People, first of all, you can tell when people get paid, they don't like to argue where money is involved, right? So we talked about Andrew Schultz and Kendrick Lamar and the Don't Joke with black women, and Andrew Schultz coming up and saying that he would make sweet love to Kendrick Lamar, and it's like, yo, like, that's crazy, right? You would think, right? Go ahead, you speak on it, because this was your standpoint. That
for Charlamagne, it's like, for somebody who pondered to Kamala and shitted on Trump, you know, and somebody who stands up for the black community specifically, for Andrew Schultz to say that and basically be saying, I'm gonna talk about black women if I fucking want to, and if a black man got something to say about it, I'm gonna, you know, sexually harass him and just call it a joke, and you see it as a joke, it's simply because you care about the bag more than you care about what you actually stand for and what you stand on. You know, hopefully they had a conversation behind closed doors. You know, like, yo, just chill a little bit. You feel me? But
you know, he did kind of like shift his tone though. Schultz.
He did.
It feels like he's heard that like people were not okay with that.
Okay, so yeah, so as long as Schultz feels the black community, like, yo, bro, like,
he said people were sending him death threats.
Yeah, and look, you don't gotta be scared about no death threats on the internet, because everybody gets death threats on the internet when you do some shit. Like, you can talk about LeBron and you're gonna get death threats. LeBron never killed nobody in his life, so anybody looking up to LeBron ain't finna kill nobody neither. But at the same time, it's like, for him to be treading lightly, or at least shift his energy, that's good enough.
You see, but again, right?
Because I can only imagine how many he has a platform. Like, he's got a platform like no other. So when you saying shit like that, all the black people see it and feel it. People who don't even agree with Kendrick agreed with Kendrick, bro. People don't even like me. I do not like to agree with Kendrick fans.
Yeah, the fans are the worst.
I do
it's
not.
Nothing to do with the artist. Yo,
they're still calling me incompetent.
It's nothing to do with the artists at all. We all have a lot of respect and love for these individual artists that we grew up on. It's the fan bases that make them intolerable. Yeah, it makes them intolerable to fucking listen to, and it's like, you say, oh, I don't really like that song. Oh, you're not intelligent. What, you can't read on the third grade level? It's like, you feel me?
Bro,
like, what are you talking about, bro?
It didn't hit me enough to care. Like, I didn't care enough to get invested, because it's not something, it's not a sound, it's not a flow, it's not a rhythm, it's not a cadence that I'm interested in. So I kind of just mentally turn it off until it's fucking off. Like, I'm sorry, that's what you saw, bro. Like, if it starts off and it sounds like some shit I want to hear, I'm going to get invested. If it turns me off, what does that tell you? That I'm incompetent?
Real.
It's not that his ass or that song is bad. I'm just retarded and dumb.
And it's like, why is it that people, like, that's the fan base that tries to make it so it's like you can't like who you like. Yeah. It's like,
you have to
this is it's music. It's art. All of it is subjective. If you don't like what they like, now you're an idiot. If you don't like, if you do like something that they don't like, oh man, you tripping. Why do you like that? Fuck you. Right. You feel me? But regardless, back to the media. I just hope that we tread more lightly when we throw allegations against people. We don't just, if we're gonna be consistently showing the same level of grace, let's do that. You feel me?
Also, I'm noticing as time goes by that's why I'm glad we had time to let what happened with Jay-Z and everything marinate, because now, you know, he tried to double down on the girl's lawyer, Tony Busby. He flexed to the world that he's a Marine, and Jay-Z doesn't know who he's fighting against, and all this extra stuff, and it all comes to be that,
some inconsistencies in the story,
in the story, and the girl's dad spoke up, like, I didn't pick you up from nowhere. I don't know what you're talking about. And it's hard, like, it's not like it's hard to fight that, because there's people out there, like, there are whistleblowers out there who spoke on Jay-Z and Diddy and the tranquilizers that they were basically given in their drinks, where it's like,
and in the baby oil, you know how villainous. Time out. Do you know how villainous you have to be to lace the baby oil so that way when somebody puts it on their body, they get drugged up?
The feds ain't find that though.
They did.
The feds did not find laced baby oil.
Hold on.
They found
I swear
baby
I saw
oil.
that. No, I swear that's what the baby oil was. It was drugs in the baby oil.
Look, I hope not, but because that would have been bigger news.
I thought it was big news.
The big news that we saw was 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
But it took them a while to test it, to find out what it really was. They had to actually, because it was, bro.
If that's true, listen,
you know how
the thing is,
that's
if that's
shit,
true, bruh, it would be more talked about. That's how you, because when like being a part of media, that's definitely how you know something's true. Because most major platforms won't pick it up unless it's true.
Laced with drugs. Laced with drugs. I'm telling you, bro. Hold on. No.
It's an allegation, though. Yeah. No, he
Yo.
has to be charged.
They put it on NBC.
Yeah, but allegations and putting it there means somebody said that it was the baby oil.
They said it was GHB.
When the feds find out that it's baby oil, they're gonna be like, Diddy is charged.
Well,
with
that's why
lacing.
that's why they let him home. That's why they let him home.
Yeah,
you feel me?
yeah, nah. He's definitely, fucked. We all know that. But
right.
That GHB baby oil rubbing it on their bodies is basically
crazy.
like,
you know how crazy it is?
Like,
oh my God.
Like took their cognitive function away.
It's a date rape drug in the oil, bro.
Yes, and then you're not able to.
You're about to get oiled up, you needed some lotion or something.
Right.
Like, damn, like I'm ashy. You feel me? Like you're like, yo, dog, you ashy, bro. Put some more.
Yeah.
You thinking here your homie got you? Like, you know what? Maybe I am a little ashy. My elbows, there's holes in the spot. You feel me? I'm not trying to be out here looking ashy. You put some on. Next thing you know, he looking at you kind of weird. You sitting like, bro, what?
That's probably how he got the niggas too. That's why he got the niggas too. Cause everybody rubbing and humping, Everyone, once the baby oil is on, everybody gets a rubbing and touching. It's on everybody now, you know what I mean? And that's why Diddy used to just sit back and watch people. I ain't gonna touch this baby oil. I'm gonna sit back and watch.
You look
I'm
good.
I'm gonna watch y'all niggas lose it, and then I'm gonna sit
on
there.
that shit.
While niggas just passed out, but regardless.
Oh my God.
So that's what the drug does. It kind of just knocks you out, and you don't remember what happened the next day. You just, and sometimes if the drug, if you're on more than that too, Molly, ecstasy, cocaine, weed, alcohol, you know what I mean, and then that just takes away everything, puts the icing on top. Shit, if you do mushrooms, whatever you need. They said Diddy had trays of drugs just walking around. What you need, joints. Coke,
that's
crack,
why you got to be careful when
whatever.
Anybody
Molly, they got it all.
Anybody if they say, "Oh yeah, he know how to party," you got to look at them sideways. Cause what you mean, bro? Yeah. What you mean by that? You know how to party.
Yeah, and I got white friends, bro. And my white friends, they be doing shit like that. They be like, where do you get this shit? And who the fuck do you think is about to? You got a 10? Yeah. You got a 30? Like, bro, get the fuck out of here.
Drugs are not cool, kids.
Not at all.
Drugs are
not at
cool,
all, man.
kids.
It's cool to be sober. It's cool to be, you know what I mean, aware.
Facts.
So basically, that's what Jay-Z got going on, but there's some inconsistencies there. And I guess the biggest inconsistency is the fact that her father's even like, I don't know what she's talking about. He would be,
Mm-hmm.
There's an incentive here. There's an incentive for him to be like, oh yeah, you raped my daughter. You're Jay-Z. Oh yeah, you definitely touched my daughter. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, nah. We'll see what happens as the story progresses. Speaking of, I guess, stories progressing. And things developing. Have you seen the newest trend that you see
before we get to that,
right? Huh?
We gotta get into the drones.
Drones.
We gotta get into the drones.
All right. So, what the fuck is going on with the drones, bro?
Honestly,
you was telling me about this. I'm like, what you mean, bro? I'm busy. You say you're talking about this drones outside.
So there's something going on right now. It's been going on for about a month, but the government doesn't like to tell us anything.
No, until it's too late in front of your face.
Until it's too late. So there's been these little drones going on, flying around the sky, New Jersey, New York area. They're kind of around the eastern hemisphere of the United States.
Are they fly?
Yeah, they're pretty cool looking. I'm gonna post a picture,
right?
Because TikTok, they find everything,
right?
But there's these drones going around. TikTok's really what got it out there. Right. TikTok and Twitter, because
that's why they're trying to ban that shit.
And that's why they're trying to ban it, because honestly, I've learned, they basically figured out everything, and everything I'm about to tell y'all, I literally learned and got off TikTok, that also transferred over things I saw on the news and the local news and stuff. And we're in this area,
right? And
I also saw them over my house last night.
Over the crib?
Over the crib, and I got footage, and I'm gonna post. And I was a little obnoxious, so relax, chat. I was excited, all right? I was excited. But
anyway, oh my God!
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
a fucking.
No, but the funnier part was I was telling Shorty, yo, what if we saw one? And then I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck? And that whole thing happened. But anyway,
Right.
so there's these drones, and they're actively flying around New Jersey, New York. That's where you're mainly going to see them at. They found them in Oklahoma and other areas, but mainly New Jersey and New York because that's where they entered from. They entered through the water. We don't necessarily know where they came from and who sent them through the water. Yeah, or who, like, the aliens are coming from the water. The drones are coming from the water. Everything's coming from the water.
Right.
But now they're flying around and they're just freaking people out because everybody, like, we all know, like, that's probably that one kid, Connor's flying his new drone that he got for early Christmas, being a little asshole, but it's deeper than that. Like, there's like 80 Connors up in this guy at once. And it's not those drones that do the light shows and fly around and do all the signs in the sky. It's like drones that sound like helicopters, like airplanes. Like when they go over your house, literally sound like an airplane's flying over because they have these big, huge propellers and like these wings that stick out towards the side, and they just glide. And the reason why it sounds like that is because they're like 8 feet wide, 6 feet tall robots in the sky. Yeah, like cars.
That's like a device.
Yes, it's like a car sitting in the huge fucking things flying around in the sky, so you can only imagine.
Okay, that's different. That's different.
And they're not like, and they're visible, maybe a couple 100 feet in the air.
Right.
You could hear them. You could see the light. Everything you can see with your eyes. Like a plane, there's something beeping.
So are you like
across.
hitting a pose? Did you like hit a pose? I'm like,
so
like,
and it's weird because they're saying that when they fly over your car, the time, like it kind of sends like energy waves that kind of disrupts anything around it. And the reason why the military helicopters,
you're talking about like an EMP,
sorta, and it's not turning your power off necessarily. Like helicopters flew next to it and realized like they were malfunctioning slightly, and it was like, okay, we're not safe. We're over people's houses and stuff like that. We can't crash and we can't lose pilots. So let's kind of get away from these things. And they can't sense them because there's no heat detector on the device. America is trying to say that these are Iranian drones that they sent into America, and apparently they purchased them from China or South Korea, who's working with Iran because of what's going on with Israel. The more sophisticated guess that people came up with, and I started seeing around the more smart people who are reliable sources, is these are, first of all, you got Trump, who basically has like the second White House in New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? And there are all these assassinations going on. They try to assassinate Trump. They try to assassinate the CEO. All the CEOs kind of have a red beam on their head right now because of all the copycats who feel like they could or should do the same thing. And at the same time, we're facing a lot of, we can get attacked by any country at any minute. And one of the most penetrable spots, I don't even know if I said that right, but
vulnerable.
Penetrate, vulnerable, whatever. Any like an area you could counter America is New York.
Right.
It's the most vulnerable area. Like,
yeah, that's the.
Listen,
if I was a bad guy, and I wanted to be honest,
do some damage.
If I was a villain, and I was like, I bet. Where am I sending this missile?
Mm-hmm.
I'm hitting what? New York.
I'm hitting something, a
Chicago.
bridge, something. Because them New York bridges is billions of dollars, bro. Yeah. And if you took out a bridge, you take out so much, bro. You would shut down half the city if half those motherfuckers got to go through. You know what I'm saying? So
you can imagine bringing food and water and all kinds of stuff.
And we didn't even think we're not even talking about buildings that cause damage and there's people inside of them and you can cause real harm. Like, you could just take out a bridge, bro, and you would still take out hundreds of people and put millions at fault. So whatever. And there's millions of you can cause mass casualty instantly if you. So the drones are scouts. They basically are like chemical radar detectors. So like, because these other countries, they had these missiles where they don't have to hit, but they could fly over and leave trails with chemicals that can just wipe us off the earth. You know what I'm saying? Nukes. Also, like, we need things in the sky for the next time a vigilante.
They said for nuclear war, it would take 6 minutes for the entire world to just be off the face of the planet because the second one is shot, we're shooting back immediately, and then it's just a rain of everybody's thousands of ballistics all happening at once.
And then the rich goes into their bunker. Waits till it's all over.
But what kind of life are you living in a bunker? This isn't Fallout. This is not no TV show. It's not a world you want to live in. So you're gonna live?
But who's gonna go and bomb Hawaii?
Nigga. Hawaii's not going to have nothing coming in. They're not gonna have no agriculture. I'm talking about, you know what happens? It's a nuclear winter. That's what happens. So let a couple of bombs go off. The entire Earth is gonna, first of all of that smoke and atmosphere, it goes into the air just like the dinosaur shits, but it completely disrupts their ability to grow things. The winter,
the radiation,
all that kind of stuff.
Shit, yeah.
So Hawaii is going to be a frozen Iceland. That's what I'm talking about. So the world is if anybody ever presses
all
that
of
button,
those bombs were to go off like
if one goes off, you know why? If one goes off, because if one goes off, that means somebody's retaliating, and we're not retaliating just to. Yeah, we're not just retaliating to just send one for one. It's you send one, we sent 1,000. You realize we sent 1,000. You sent however 500 you had. I've heard conversation. Like I saw on the Joe Rogan podcast, he was interviewing some woman whose whole life work is like researching this and understanding what the capabilities are and the real risks of it. I'm telling you, that's why I don't understand Joe Biden. That's why I don't understand these guys egging on the Russian shit, because it's like one decision will wipe out everything, because there's no middle ground. There is no bridging, no gap. If I shot a fucking nuclear missile at you, once you go there, it's over for everybody.
That's true. So, but basically, that's what the drones are all about. For now, that's what we know. Apparently, the New Jersey military police had a hard time figuring out what they were, and people were embarrassed. I personally feel like if we ever went to war, we're not as safe as we think we are. The American people are not ready. I don't know anything about the military in their day in and day out, and how many of them are actually, like, people die in war. You know, so what happens when all the highly skilled, you know, when, like, say we have 1 million highly skilled war soldiers out there, and we lose 700,000 of them, and the rest of them are, you know, transgender or whatever the hell the case may be, or people like us who, I don't want to go to war and fight for this fucking country. So good luck sending me over there.
Well, shit, I will.
We're past the draft age.
Yeah.
We're past. We are. We're past the draft age. But I think it's like 23 and younger or something like that. 22 or something like that, or 24. But like, yeah, we're past that draft age. Like this.
I gotta wait a couple more months.
Oh,
how are you? I'm 24.
You might be past it. I'm pretty sure.
Hey, I got
think
asthma.
You're past
Hey, yo, I got asthma.
I think it was after 25. I'm not sure.
I got asthma, so it's all right.
But nah, yeah. So that's a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a whole draft thing going on, and
Didn't someone sign something with the draft recently?
Yes, that was recently in the news about bringing that back.
Bringing the draft, yeah. So, but like, I feel like if we were to draft these kids that we know off the street, like, I know people that were in the military, and I'm like, who are you gonna fucking kill for us?
Hey man, you gotta realize,
you're fat.
If it's one place, like, people like to complain about this country, people like to complain about all the problems here.
I would rather be here.
But if there's any country on the planet that I would rather be in, is this one.
Bro,
here. You know why? They spend so much money on defense, bro. You fuck
all this money on defense. We can't find out what these drones are, or who they are.
Guess what? They know. That's the thing. They're acting like they don't know. They know all this shit, bro. So that's one of the things where it's gonna be like this, right? We gonna find out. Let any of y'all jump. Y'all gonna find out why we spend so much on war and we don't have free healthcare. You guys are gonna find out why we don't have free healthcigh in this country.
You saw that video where the guy was like, "So help me God." When he was like, if anybody ever tried
USA
to, like,
propaganda,
fuck with America, right?
Yeah,
nigga. So help you God and your family. Honestly, that speech left me feeling a little safe.
It felt you feeling patriotic.
Feeling a little
it almost
safe.
Patriotic, yeah.
You know, but at the same time, you never know. But that's what's going on with the drones. Hopefully, we find out more. You know what I mean, for the next episode or whatever the case may be. But
hopefully not. Hopefully they fix that shit and it goes away, please.
Yeah. I mean, look, they not bothering nobody.
Facts.
They ain't bothering nobody. They ain't harm nobody. They ain't hurt nobody. If they up there to let us know, you know what I'm saying, what's going on or what's gonna go on, shit, keep them up there. Right. But like, that also lets us know. And you know, TikTok, they letting us know. Everybody's saying something's coming, something's gonna happen. Just be ready for it, and that's that. Now, you know, that's that.
Right. On some more light topics, I need to debate you on something, man. We need to have this conversation. Who is the rap MVP of 2024? Give me your top three.
You want to do that or the Kaya?
We'll do that probably afterwards. Yeah, facts. So let's.
Yeah, I see you're almost an hour. So
right. So let's react to it because I want to make it like a
facts.
Right.
So awesome.
All right.
I'm gonna cut that part.
Right.
3, 2, 1. So you said my rap MVPs.
Yeah, no. So let me find out, bro. 2024. Who is the rap MVP? Give me your top 3. Let me hear it and why.
All right, let's go 1 for 1 until we both get to 3.
Okay.
My first one,
Right.
Playboy Cardi.
Okay. My first pick. Give me Glorilla. It's 7 p.m. Friday. It's 95 degrees. I ain't got no bitch.
Yep.
Ain't no bitch. She ain't got me. Nigga.
I'm gonna say one thing for Cardi. 2 things.
Right.
See ya. 2024 music.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I feel you.
How does this man like triple his fan base without dropping an album?
This nigga tripled his fan base, lying to his fans for a year, more than a year. Fuck,
Hey,
I'm talking
man.
about a year,
Right.
bro. But anyway, so I got Cardi.
Right.
You got Glorilla. That's a good pick. My next one, I'm pulling out the bag since you're gonna go Glorilla. I'm going Doechii.
MVP? You got Doechii as MVP?
She came in strong towards the end. She really
Rookie of the year.
What
not
she
MVP.
did. Okay.
I give her Rookie of the Year.
So I'll take her out.
And her BBL fire.
I'll take. Oh, she got BBL.
Yeah.
I'll take her out.
Yo.
I'll take. Look.
Yo, she a conscious baddie, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
She was
just got
talking
that
about how she
BBL
liked
too.
pills and drugs and her tiny desk thing, and I was kind of
And
like,
she from Florida.
But look, so I'll take her out, respect her, and shout out to her, and I'll put Lil Yachty.
Okay. All right. My second pick, I'm going with Boss Man D-Lo. That pocket full of blue 50s. Right pocket got blues in it.
My third, Cash
Right.
Cobain.
For sure. I got
For
you.
sure.
Now, my number 1 rap MVP of the year is J. Cole. Nobody's seeing him. Might delete later. The best mixtape that has dropped. The best product. I think, to me, when you compare all the products that's dropped, Might Delete Later is very slept on. People forget about it just because there was beef and controversy. But the songs, they grow on you. If you go back, you listen, it's like, this is just quality music. I have not heard anybody rap better than J. Cole on features, on that verse Pie that he smoked Daylight.
You have been talking about Pie.
You feel me? He smoked them niggas. And Port Antonio, there has not been anybody doing better rapping than J. Cole.
Yeah.
He's the MVP for me personally this year. Okay. I understand. You feel me?
Even after he backed out, didn't stand it, you know what I mean? Didn't
Even
stand
more
through the
MVP.
fight.
Even more MVP shit. Fuck that. You feel me? Why do you think I'm about to get in this shit with y'all? You know what?
I mean,
I don't even feel like
he could
it.
be
I don't
MVP
even feel
for
like
making
it
a
no
smart
more.
move like that, yeah.
Cause guess what, right? Y'all not gonna make me feel like doing shit I don't feel like doing. If I decided today I don't feel like doing it and I'm gonna stand on it regardless of how you feel,
Right.
Nigga, fuck you. I'm doing what I'm doing, and that does not take away from the quality of the songs that have been dropped this year by the man J. Cole. You feel me? So that's my number 1 pick for rap MVP this year.
So my number 1 would be Cardi. Obviously, because of his influence starting from December of last year, which is literally around this time. I think he dropped 2024 a year ago today, or yesterday was the year. He went on a run with unreleased songs. He's been using his freaking spam account to dominate the industry and use and announce all his drops. Viral year, all year, everything he dropped streamed. 2 songs on the top 10 Billboard right now, you know what I mean?
Right.
And it's like, for him to not even officially put anything out and be this relevant.
Right. Okay.
And he switched his sound up twice.
Now let me ask
Like
you.
he didn't even drop an album. He dropped 2 sounds and charted all over the billboards. Yo, bro, like it's crazy. I can't even lie. I've never seen that before. It would take a whole album, tour, press release, press run, everything you could possibly imagine for an artist to have a year like that.
Okay, now give me the reasons why you put him over somebody like Future, who's dropped 3 albums this year, 3 number 1 albums.
Even Future went to Cardi for the verse. And a lot of niggas went to that Future album. I'm
And
not
they
gonna
play that
lie.
type shit.
After that Cardi verse, they was like, oh.
Type shit.
That type shit did a lot for that album. I can't even front. one of the biggest songs on that album. And that's what I mean by Cardi. If you drop something with Cardi, that song was the biggest song. Travis, Future, his own shit, Red.
Now, what if I wanted to argue and say, how can you put him there when Kendrick Lamar had the type of year he had?
Because Kendrick Lamar, it dropped the album, beefed with the biggest artist in the world.
Stimulus.
Kendrick said, fuck Drake. He working with all Drake ops and still charting like this.
Stimulus, right?
You know? So it's like, yeah, he got the stimulus back. Like Kendrick, we know why Kendrick getting them numbers. He's not just getting, he getting them numbers, yeah, cool. But like, dude.
That's still him. He's still him.
Yeah, you still got it. I'm not going to discredit
He's
him on
him.
like what he could sell and shit like that. But let's be honest, you sold more when you weren't even dissing Drake.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So who knows if you were even going to have this year if you weren't dissing Drake.
They did say that this year was his highest ever in terms of listeners and streams and all that kind of stuff.
What about that Morale album?
That
sold crazy.
It sold like 600 first week. That was his biggest first week, really. But I'm talking about like his streams for the year.
His total streams for the year. I mean, but look, because we're arguing, it's MVP. Drake. It's Drake. No, not us. I feel like what brought his catalog to the forefront this year? What did you drop for your whole catalog to be relevant this year and for niggas to be listening to that all year? The fact that you and Drake were trying to go and you guys were arguing catalog for catalog. So niggas were probably streaming through everything, trying to, you know what I mean, revamp all them old Kendrick moments, and people were going through, and he doesn't have that much out there. So it wouldn't be hard to, you know what I mean, go through everything that he's got to see who, like the Drake fans who don't know Kendrick, okay, who's this guy that... I mean, if you're a Drake fan, you definitely know Kendrick. I'm not going to lie. But you probably want to go listen to that shit. You know, through the beef, you might like both
So who
artists.
had the better year? Wait, so between...
Drake!
No, hold on, wait.
Drake! Drake! Yes! Drake had the better year. It's in fucking writing. And
Facts.
he didn't drop an album neither. So that's another thing. Like, yeah, nah. But
I was about to
put Cardi over Kendrick.
Yeah.
That's why Cardi didn't need a beef. He didn't need any of that. He didn't need an album, a tour. He didn't need really much of anything but some unreleased songs, one official drop on his own shit, some features, and a couple festival appearances. And he literally did better than everybody.
So why you? So I'm not gonna lie. I think my list kind of like I think I'm winning with my list because I'm not gonna lie. Glorilla got a stronger year than Lil Yachty, right? So she definitely got one. Glorilla has a much stronger year this year than Lil Yachty for sure.
Did he drop that? When did he drop that?
Exactly. Forgettable.
No. It was last January, right? Yeah. So he dropped that. What's the name they gave it? The Psychedelic Rock. Yeah. Let's Start Here. But that was the name I was looking for. The Psychedelic Rock album. That hit. I'm not gonna lie. And the rollout was tough. The features that he had all year. The singles that he put out and the consistency that he was moving out. Give me your
top two Yachty features that you think put him over the type of run that Miss
Glorilla.
Yeah.
The Ian feature.
Okay.
And the Conceited song.
No.
Didn't he drop a song, the Conceited shit?
Which one? Conceited.
Because
what I'm gonna say is,
I was pouring up a pint and a purple spray. Evil night. Hold on.
Listen, Glow had TikTok rocking all year. She had all the clubs rocking all year. Let Her Cook. You feel me? She dropped that shit with her collab with Bossman D-Lo as well. That's why he's also on the list. You know, she dropped an album. The album did really well for one of her first joints. You know. I think she's the definition of how an artist should do their introduction to the public. Because she came out with the song, and usually it's hard to come out with just your first thing is a smash single, right? Whatever that first song was.
I said fucking Conceited. I meant to say Strike.
Oh, I'm a...
See, Strike was... No, I can't even use that. Strike was 2023.
Uh-oh.
Strike was 2023.
Straight like a man, just.
I mean, look, I'll take. I won't even put Strike in there. So I'm still gonna use Yachty.
Your three was Cardi.
Look,
Yachty
I'm still gonna use Yachty because Yachty's year. Let's Start Here, right? the way that we found out who Yachty's been writing for and making music for, and the hits that came about with that counts, bro. That counts. That counts. And I was gonna get into that.
But Concrete Boys doesn't even exist no more.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't. Bro, I mean, yeah, they fell out with Caribou.
Niggas, bro.
No, and they was the Concrete Boy was on. They was on. They was on Rolling Loud stage with him last night, bro. He's still with the Concrete Boys. Yes, they did not care about the fact that he said, "I dress these niggas." I
Ain't no podcast, nigga.
No, the podcast is done.
That shit done.
But he has a label. Concrete Boys is a label. He has 3 artists: Camo, DC2 Trill, and Draft Day.
Right.
So he and Caribou was in that too. But they had that whole fallout.
Ooh.
Nah, we're
You know for Caribou.
Nah, but look,
You know for Caribou.
They know.
That nigga, the pen of the year.
Look. Caribou is relevant now though, cause of Yachty. You know what I'm saying? Concrete Boys. That means
he built the name.
So he built built a brand.
Facts.
He went on a very consistent run. He had a big hit. He tapped in with multiple up-and-coming artists that are actually gonna go. I mean, I don't know, whatever. But he tapped in with a lot of artists like that needed to be tapped in with. You know what I'm saying? He got a song with. I think he got some song with V's this year too. That shit was crazy.
V's underrated, bro.
Super underrated. Honestly, I could have put him in there too.
Underrated.
I could have put him in there too. I could have put him over Yachty, but V's is still on that. You know what? It might be too it might be too late to take Yachty out. I said,
who is your 3? Your 3 is who?
It's Cardi,
right?
Cash Cobain.
Cash Cobain.
That's undeniable.
Yeah.
You can't deny the fact that his beats, his songs, his tour with Ice Spice, you know what I'm saying? All his collaborations, the way he grew this year, you can't deny the fact that he's the biggest fucking producer rapper in the game. Right now. Especially as a rookie, he's like the fucking Shy Gill of fucking rap right now.
Yeah, you know what? Because SGA, he's young, but he's not a rookie.
Not
like
a
that
rookie.
nigga, he been around.
And Cash has been around. He's working Lucky.
I agree with that. I can see that.
But Yachty, I could have switched around for Yeet.
Yeet? Oh, yeah.
I could have put him in. I could have put Yeet in there.
For me,
Yeet was number one.
I can't argue. Yeah, I don't know.
Number one. He dropped 2 albums this year.
Right.
That went crazy.
He dropped 2.
He just had a big performance last night at Rolling Loud.
He's the Minion nigga, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, and honestly, Yeet took the underground to the next level. You know what I'm saying? He made it possible again. We'll follow with Ken Carson and a few others, but you know what I mean? He's one of those niggas who actually made it possible again. So
and you see, but why I put Bossman D-Lo above them?
Yeah, I need to hear that.
It's just because of this, right? He didn't, again, another one day, both him and Glorilla are very similar in the trajectories that they took for their careers.
Mm-hmm.
They got that song, that got them the attention, and they just consistently followed up. Next song, next feature. Every single one you hear, and it's like, okay, bet, like I haven't heard a miss.
Yeah.
And guess what? Every time there's a new little fucking dance. I don't know how they be doing that shit, but hey, I seen a lot of ass clapping to those songs. You feel me?
I was watching a Bossman D-Lo interview last night with Wayno at Rolling Loud. And then I see he got the album out. I gotta tap in because honestly, I've never heard a Bossman D-Lo song turn on and niggas was like, turn that shit off. Nah, they lose all fucking sense of control.
Bro,
they start tweaking.
Facts. I was just remember, I just moved back from Miami.
Yeah, so you know.
They was really playing that shit, dog.
Yes.
I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn, okay.
Yes.
Like I'm in tune. So
yes.
All right, that's interesting. We'll do more like rankings and ratings and shit like that. And I'll give out more stuff.
That was dope.
Who do y'all think is rap's MVP this year and why? Please let us know.
Let us know in the comments. Yeah, give us full detail. We're gonna read it all. We'll bring up, we'll try to have a conversation about the best comment that we see. You know what I mean? Like a real hidden gem. Like who's the hidden gem that we did not name?
Facts.
That you think is Rookie of the Year.
And don't say no obvious. Like obviously it was Kendrick because I'm not like us.
Right.
I get it. I get it.
And not Rookie of the Year, MVP of the year. Because it could be a rookie that just had an MVP year.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So that's really what we're looking for.
Facts. What you know who is the internet MVP of the week?
Cookingwitkya?
She's cooking with Kaya. Cooking with
Why do I know that?
Dog.
You know what's funny? I haven't known Cooking with Kaya for no more than a week.
Facts.
Like, and I think my girl, it's not even like she purposely was it, but like I kind of just saw on the internet, everybody was like talking about how their nigga was like obsessed with Cooking with Kaya, and it starts there, and I'm like, man, you know,
Whatever.
what y'all talking about? Like, no internet shit that I don't know anything about. I don't want to know anything about it. But it's all over my face now at this point. Now you see it on TikTok, and it's basically this girl who I guess she was cooking for her man.
No, that's
just
the thing.
cooks.
She's just some little fine shit that be making her place and doing her dance. She's a marketing genius with that little jingle.
But it's not for her man.
There's no man.
Oh.
She said, y'all better not get y'all man took with these plates.
Oh.
And that's what got the girls mad. The girls are hating. That's the thing. So can we talk about this for a second? First of all, men are the prize. I'm here to say it. Obviously, men are the prize because look at what a little male attention will get y'all hating on a black woman. She ain't did nothing.
Everything they do is for male attention. They act like we in the club for the girls.
Mm-hmm. You see, because we giving this girl attention, right? And y'all always complain that these little white girls can go and get viral for doing nothing, right? So now she doing nothing too, and y'all mad, oh, she not even all that cute. Oh, she not even cooking for real. Oh, this, that, and the third. Her face card, this, that, and the third. It's like,
now,
oh, y'all hating.
What I will say, and I think this is what stopped me from knowing who she was for so long. Well, for as long as I didn't know.
Right.
One, I'm
Right.
She looked like a little girl. She got braces in her mouth.
She's 23.
Okay, she's not that young.
Yeah.
But she, look, my girl cooked for me like that.
Right.
Regular.
Right.
This, I'm talking like, if I would have showed Instagram my plates, like my everyday, like after this podcast,
that's content.
Me and Shorty doing a vlog.
Yeah, that bro. I was about to.
We're about to go put the Christmas tree up. We're about to, put a little fire in the fireplace, a little. Cause I'm like I said earlier, I'm not really doing this reaction shit too heavily no more. I think I'm living a life that somebody would, So like, let's put that out there.
Let's make content.
Right. So I'm over here like, what's the hype? And I'm thinking that she's doing this for her man. That's what I was told. The internet be saying anything. I didn't register. This is girls mad because their man might get. Because I'm like, yo, why are all the girls all of a sudden cooking now?
Yeah, now y'all want to get in the kitchen.
What y'all want to
get a little dance?
If you ever expected that, you're cooked.
You think I'm gonna cook for you?
Yeah, I'm
not married.
Right.
Where's the ring on my finger?
Right.
You want a husband? Oh.
I'm not like grilled cheese. You ain't took me to Mexico.
Right. And it's like now you see this young queen get into it, right?
Yeah.
And now all y'all want to compete.
Yeah.
So how are we not the prize?
Right. So I'm looking at it like, yo, wait. But I will say that I saw some of them plates. Do your thing, queen. Do your thing, queen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I was just like, yo, bro, if your girl can't make that.
It's like she dropped the control verse, but for women. Like Cooking Kaya's did her little she did the control verse for women, and now all of y'all are stepping up.
Yeah.
I fuck with it. This is how we go through the year.
Nah, for real. And honestly, and that's what's gonna make her a staple, an icon in the community.
Yo,
you changed the trajectory of these women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this generation.
I done changed y'all broke ass nigga lives.
Yeah, like yo, she changed these broke. Yo, no funny shit. No funny shit. I changed these niggas' lives.
Yeah.
Nah, she really can say that.
Cause guess what? Guess what? I'm getting calls. Yo, let me cook for you so we can do it. Oh, you wanna? Okay,
bro. And I'm over here about to be like, you know what? If she famous, and that's how you know.
Too. I can make it happen for you. Feel me? Like everybody's mind is like, you know what?
Right.
You like that bad. You feel me? We can. Come on, shorty. Let's do it.
My shorty Ethiopian. Don't let us make Ethiopian food. It's over.
That's different.
It's over.
Cooking with King.
You know? We gonna be I'll be in that bitch. Hey, what are you talking about? Cause that Kaya girl, she getting racks for streams now.
You see, that's the thing.
Racks, nigga.
And
all that hating that you bitches did.
Y'all always hate people into a better position. That's the thing. That's what we going.
We might need to get some haters,
bro. I might have to start saying some.
Yo, we might have to.
Cause guess what, right? If all I gotta do is get y'all to hate on me into multi-millions, listen.
Honestly, I know we said we're gonna tread lightly and be responsible here.
Right.
We might have to switch it up because look at what's going on. Here, homeboy whacked the fucking CEO. He gonna get out of jail and get the most pussy ever if he gets. You saw his lawyer?
Yeah. She.
No. I'm talking about the Luigi. No, I'm talking about the Luigi.
Yeah, she's
manager.
powerful.
No, it's Italian guy.
Yeah, no, it's a woman.
Luigi manager.
Yeah, no, he's not his manager. His lawyer. His lawyer.
I saw it was some Italian dude.
A high-ranked Italian lawyer woman. And they posted her picture, and I was like, damn, he's might get out of this shit. He don't look like he's playing no games.
But look,
a couple girls might go missing, bro.
Look,
Soprano shit, nigga.
All I'm saying is, you could do shit, and it's literally gonna propel you forward if you're getting hated on. Haters are your marketing team, bro.
Yes, and another thing too, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to post your little content. You feel me? Post your little content because guess what? She wasn't getting no type of views, and then all of a sudden this shit pop up. Damn, millions in a week, super viral. Now DDG booking her to come up, and he was trying to be on some free time, and then she was like,
nigga had no shirt on. And she
freak.
packed that shit up. That's how you know she's here to stay.
Yeah, she's like, nah, I'm about to.
She's here to stay.
I'm about to milk this. You about to see me on. You about to see me on the Cooking Network.
Yeah.
You about to see me on Hot Wings.
Bet you see her with Ari. Bet you we see her on that Ari cooking show. Right. Money, bro. Right. We just planted a seed.
Right.
If Ari was smart, you know what I mean? They
people's are gonna talk.
Yeah.
But anyways, you feel me? I'm about to get my ass in the kitchen. You feel me? Fuck it. You feel me? Y'all gonna see some plates. You feel me?
Look, bro. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I already this is weeks ago too. I already recorded Shorty making food. I just never finished editing the video because we just been busy as hell.
Yeah, and it's like you didn't think it was that important. It was like, we just cooked.
Now I'm like, oh no. So I said, listen, girl, this shit gonna be done this week. Alright, by tomorrow we gonna get this shit out, and we gonna hit the ground running with another one followed up.
I'm about to do the same type of time. I went and got my own cooking with online. You feel me?
What's that when we cook?
Do a little dance for us. Alright, okay. You feel me? Like, anyways, you feel me?
And y'all streamers, y'all wanna book my shorty? 20,000.
You booking me?
I'm security.
Yeah.
I'm in that bitch with a ski, nigga. What you talking about? Nah, that's crazy. But honestly, shout out to Cookingwitkya. We're personally happy for your success.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep doing your thing, young lady.
Keep doing your thing.
Facts.
You know what I mean? We respect you. Shit, when we get enough money off this podcast, shit, we might pay you to come do an episode with us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit.
I got that for you right now. What we talking about?
Hey, what's up? Yeah. I mean, I could. I wanted to come to the podcast. Yeah, we just want to be smart here.
Facts.
We don't want to have Cookingwitkya's platform. We want to have our own. You know.
And another thing though, in not as impressive women news, not as impressive, we have what's her name, Lily something, the OnlyFans star that has just did the 100 man
star OnlyFans. Honestly, they are stars.
Yeah, I mean, guess what? They did a whole document. At that point, they do a documentary about you. You
she had a doc.
Yeah, that's it. So, yo, here's the thing, right? In the documentary, they documented the week before. And her moments right after doing that shit, right? So first of all, literally think about it. First, 100 men coming to the apartment and lining up. I mean, to spend 5 minutes knocking boots and leaving. Some of them showed up, and after they left,
5 minutes.
Oh yeah, 5 minutes. So one dude, he came out and he was holding a bottle of water. He was shook up because it's weird. You feel me? And he's like, yo, I'm not gonna lie. If my parents knew I was here, they'd kick me out the fucking house. Like, they would disown me. They wasn't really checking really crazy for STD checks. It's like that wasn't a requirement. They said they were prioritizing dudes with checks to come in, but it wasn't necessarily the most important thing. Yeah, and then afterwards, at the end of it, they asked her, like, literally right after it was done, the camera crew walks in, so they're like, yo, how you been? Like, you alright? And she starts talking about it. She started crying, bro. Like, she break down. She starts saying, hey, it wasn't easy. It was really hard. I don't recommend it. But she said she's doing 1,000 next. So
nah, that's
you trying to say it was easier than we could possibly imagine. She just gave her whole soul away.
Yeah. No, like, you can see it.
Yeah, there's nothing in her eyes anymore. You gave that shit to 100 dorks. 100 dork ass niggas that probably never in their life ever got no pussy. She just took 100 virginities.
Bro,
I'm very convinced.
People were flying in. They like her manager and her team was like, "Hey, we don't have enough people. Can you come?" They're flying in and like, "Hey, I can be there later tonight at this time." Da 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 da. And it's like, yo, she really like broke down in tears and cried at the end of that shit, bro.
On a flight, bro, for 5 minutes of some fucking worn out, torn up, raunchy coochie.
The bag can't be worth
everything, y'all. There's gotta be some type of limit, bro. Because guess what? The cameraman, when they walked into the room that she was doing it in, first of all, condoms all over the floor, ripped up, and then the cameraman actually gagged, like at the smell. You feel me? And it's like it's caught on camera. He was like, and she was like, oh my god. And the guy who's doing the documentary with her, he's like, are you okay? Like, and she said that she's like, her body literally did a trauma response. She said she could only remember like 5 of the guys. She disassociated actually and cannot even remember all of those people. So it's like, that's that's what they used to say, the love of money is the root of all evil. Yes, it is, because good Christ Almighty.
And what she did was so bad. As a name now.
We're not gonna give her the tag.
I don't think she has a name. She doesn't really deserve a name. This isn't a name that we need to glorify. But she's basically, in a song, remixing.
Do that dick, hang low. If it do, I want some more. Can you shove it in my guts? Can I put it in my throat? Can I see it while you fuck me from the back? I wanna know. Do your dick hang low?
Can your dick hang low? Like, just some diabolical.
Yo! Hey, yo! Hey, yo! Hey,
I had to catch that out,
man.
For the journalism, I had to catch that out.
Flag on the play.
Well, I'll take that.
Yeah.
But, so she basically remixed it and with just some horror shit.
Just vulgar. Where's the culture?
Sexy Red Part 2. Like we said before, there was already a bunch of Sexy Reds out there. They just glorified Sexy Red, and now they're cloning the Sexy Red. Except when they made Rod Wave, and then now we got fucking Dave Blunts, Cocky Ka. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just all like they're just cloning what they made and what they found. You know what I'm saying? So, and now they're giving her a pass, making it seem like her making a song, remixing that with the way she remixed it isn't bad because Lily Phillips took 100 dicks. And honestly, no.
All of it is bad. First
of all horrible.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want my daughter watching either.
And it's like here's the thing, right? What does it say about the state of our community, culture, and just society in fucking general that so much degenerative fucking go read a book, go take a walk. Go educate. Most of y'all can't read at a 3rd grade level. I get it. You feel me? But we don't need to be doing all this nasty, freaked out shit, man. Like, go get a fucking hobby. This shit is it's not it. We need to take a step out of this shit, man.
The thing is, you can't convince somebody that's from the hood and has never had anything ever in their life, like big cameras in their face and all these people treating them like they're so talented and important when they don't even know whether they are or not. And shit, you get numbers everywhere, and once you get numbers, you can now get lost and kind of disguise yourself in the world of fame, where it's like, shit, what you did was so disgusting and just wrong and diabolical, but hey, it went viral. So now you're at the parties, and now you got enough money to glam it all up, and patch it all up and kind of put it away.
You're like, oh, that's the so and so person.
Yeah,
that's the blank person who does this.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So now what you did don't even matter. They want that picture. Oh, yo, look who I'm with. You know what I'm saying?
It's like Tua.
Exactly.
And her fucking bullshit coin.
Now sit at the Thanksgiving table and bring Tua home to your 70-year-old grandfather who doesn't know nothing about the fucking internet.
You heard about her crypto?
So what do you
right?
do? Well, she's stupid.
She's going to jail.
Yeah, she's stupid.
They said she needs to talk to a lawyer.
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. I gave a friend. Bro. But yeah, so I feel bad for the girl. Like, what you did was so corny and lame that you didn't even really get a name off of it. It was really kind of one and done. Like, oh yeah, we saw this already. No.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And because it's so obvious now, and I'm happy that that's a good sign that the internet is really coming to a good place. You know what I'm saying? Like, the internet might actually be a place that you could be in the near future. Being that we could see shit and be like, no. When it's not a psyop anymore.
When the pandering and the trying to portray an image is so fucking strong that it's like, oh, you're trying to shock value your way into the mainstream media. No.
Right.
No, it's not this time.
You want to keep, huh?
No, I was gonna say it's interesting because sometimes it works because like it worked for 6ix9ine for a minute. But
But he had good music. I'm not gonna lie.
No, but see, 6ix9ine had horrible music.
Bro, you remember when that shit dropped?
I was a 6ix9ine fan.
I was not. I never was a fan because I thought it was corny, but I could never deny that when I went to a party and that niggas iffy up.
It had energy. It had energy. Listen, I know 6ix9ine ass because even 6ix9ine said he was ass. He just knew that he was a marketing genius.
Yeah.
And it took people like him to take it and burn it out. He burnt it out, like over marketing, forcing things because you're just trying to. He's the reason why nobody cares about if music is good anymore. Everyone's looking for a way to create viral moment to leverage, a viral moment to leverage. Nobody really good quality music isn't gonna go the distance unless you do some obnoxious there's a method now. You know what I'm saying? The underground method these days is wait for the artist to either do something embarrassing or catch on to the embarrassing thing that they're doing, post it and wait for the internet to fall in line. Whether it's they're all gonna fucking violate the fuck out this person. Right. Or overhype this shit because we just think it's funny enough to just gimmick it the fuck out, and then they push the agenda. So that's kind of what happened. Like with 6ix9ine, it was like, why is this nigga yelling, bro? What the fuck is this nigga doing? And then boom, it had so much energy. And then boom, this Mexican, he used to work out I'm sorry for saying it like that, but he even says it like that. This Mexican rapper who is acting like this black fucking blood from the, you know what I mean? Brooklyn, we didn't even know he wasn't a gangster. You would have thought so though. All he had to do was ask these blood niggas, yo, can I use y'all niggas real quick? And if it works, y'all gonna get rich and y'all can fall in line and put yourselves on. And once they saw how he found a way to get something to work, trauma to work, now that's why you got niggas like Dave Blunts. They got this, Dave Blunts is? Huge fat rapper, and everything that they do with him has to do with being a fat blob. Yeah, that's they don't care. Like the music, all he has is a good voice, and he looks like a fat blob, and they market that. They don't even give a fuck what he's saying. I can't put down the cup. I can't put down the cup.
Is that what he's really saying, bro?
That's all he's saying.
Oh my gosh.
I don't like niggas, but I'm still not a.
What?
Yeah. Literally, and he smiles.
Yeah,
they don't care what he's saying. They just care about what they're portraying because a lot of
music is trolls now.
Yeah,
a lot of it is trolling.
That's what I said. There's a method to blowing up now. Like back then, you organically popped off through the grapevine. A label found you, or that's why it's good to gatekeep. Don't let niggas know who the A&R is. Don't let niggas know where the producer is. Don't let niggas know where the engineer. Don't let niggas know where the hitmakers link up at. Because, bro. Then you water the shit down and niggas just find these ways to get in. Now you got everybody getting in, and look what the fuck we're listening to these days, bro. Look what the fuck is going on. Look who's at the forefront.
Hey man, I don't know who we is. My playlist it takes a lot to get into my playlist. My playlist is still paid like there's a lot of shit. I still listen to songs from 2015.
Like you still listen to Dirk and Baby.
Yeah, I still
in the underground listening to Dirk and Lil Baby is a sign of we're not taking your musical opinion anymore. You're just in the bland mainstream of things.
Hey, fuck.
Because there was at one point a Little Dirk that was
I really honestly
that still made you
R&B.
believe. No, I can't say Lil Durk, but like there are artists out there who take like the Lil Durk route. It started with Lil Durk though, a real street nigga, who actually went mainstream. Yo, Lil Durk was a flop for a little while. He came back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and then boom, but he came back on a mainstream term, not on some like super. Then when he went mainstream again, got back to that gritty shit, got a little too ahead of himself. And got himself found in some shit again.
Cause they just hit him with the
another one.
Murder for
You know
hire.
what I'm saying? But even back then, 10 years ago, Lil Durk got popping, then had court shit, then had label shit, then fell off, then did his bounce back.
Why is it that it seems like for rappers to go viral, like you need to like this rapper released from jail, or this rapper like he beat this case, or he just got charged with this. It's like,
but the industry is full of humiliation rituals, and also the jail thing came about. Because, like, it really, really, really stuck with TK. Nobody knew who the fuck TK was till he was on the run. And everybody was like, if he comes home, he gonna be the biggest. And now it turned into rappers going out of jail. And now when he comes home, same thing happened with YoungBoy. When he came home, boom! boom.
But you see,
Because those kids, those traumatic kids that are sitting in the streets, they glorify you because you did some crime and you beat it.
Oh, that should happen with X too.
It happens with X.
But you see,
know what I'm saying? When you
but
come home, it's like, oh.
You guys are saying that with people who have talent. That's the thing. There's a difference because a lot of people are trying to emulate that without the talent.
Yes,
and a lot of
going to
and a lot of times they're not like Lil Durk was really on that. He wasn't.
Absolutely.
He wasn't
And he
doing
was
that.
nice.
He wasn't doing that as a strategy.
And he was nice.
X was really just on that. He wasn't doing that as a strategy.
See now what the labels do see, like, I don't know if you've ever been to a label building, you know what I'm saying? But like, oh shit, you might know somebody, but I've been to so many buildings and so many offices, and you look at people and you're like, what the fuck? How you sign a street nigga? What the fuck you know about the streets?
Mm-hmm.
I've been to labels and we're having meetings and we're talking about, they want to know every rapper in the city, every rapper that rapper's beefing with. That they put this shit in fucking Microsoft Excels, bro. I swear I'm not kidding. Like, this is really like that, bro. That's why it's good. If you're an artist in the city, it's good to work and connect and tap in with those artists in your city. Because, bro, all they gotta do is know that you're a part of that scene. You're on the list too, and they're waiting for you to do something. But, bro, if you're in a city from an artist who's known like Lil Durk for glorifying the streets, they're gonna go to find all the street rappers who are trying to be like Lil Durk, and then they're gonna try to replicate what Lil Durk did to get famous, the scenarios, the moments, the instances, the things that he ran into. They try to like choreograph that. You know what I'm saying?
You know why it's so fucked up?
Orchestrate it, and then it's either you're with a team of people who actually were able to like help you see it through and get it to work, or you're surrounded by some idiots who are trying too hard and the gimmick doesn't work out because it's too obvious.
That shit.
That's literally what these niggas are doing. You know, I swear to God, I'm not even kidding.
It bothers me so much though, because it makes a lot of people take risks. We like here's a saying that I like to say a lot, right? This life is a game, but it's not a joke.
No.
You feel me? Like life is a game in the sense that you can really level up and you can really accomplish whatever the fuck you have in your mind.
Strategically.
So life is really a game,
Yeah.
but it is not no fucking joke. You only get one of these shits. You feel me? So you got people in situations thinking, hey, you know what? Like, hey, it's lame for me to go get educated. It's lame for me to go get money. I'm gonna go and take these risks because I can get famous because of it, right? Like, hey, you know what? It's hoop dreams. It's rap dreams.
It's tech dreams.
But guess what? Fuck the careers. Fuck the tech. Nah, fuck that. It's hoop and rap. And guess what? Right? If you want the shit in rap, now they're telling you, oh, you want to be a rapper? All right, you gotta be beefing. Oh, you want to be a rapper? You gotta go and catch. You gotta go do this. You gotta do that. You gotta be, and people will talk about it if you do it. You feel me? You'll make a headline if you do this, that, and the third. And there are white people who are who see this shit as WWE, who see this shit as play things, to where you're not realizing, hey, if this little motherfucker gets hit with any of these charges, his life is done. Like, even if your life's not done,
they blame artists.
You go sit down for 5 or 10. Yeah, if you go sit down for 5 or 10, your little buzz isn't strong enough. Your talent wasn't strong enough to keep you relevant for 5 fucking years, 10 fucking years. Your life is done.
You know what they do? They go tell that artist who doesn't know better, y'all don't even worry about it. We're gonna take care of you. We're gonna keep your music alive. Nigga, that artist don't even fucking own that music, bro. And that's usually when they start to realize it. Oh, nigga, I'm sitting in this jail and you promoting my music everywhere so y'all can keep collecting off my catalog. You know what I'm saying? It's profitable for a label, for an artist to go to jail or die. Because when they go to jail or die, their fans, they do that thing. They do that parasocial thing.
And it makes it very difficult for a lot of y'all who, in similar positions to myself, you guys are just artists at heart. You guys just really enjoy the process of making songs, doing it, being outside. You create because you create for yourself, and then you like to see when you play it for other people, they nod in their head, they like in the song, and now you're sitting here, well, how do I get it seen? Because everybody, like the glam, the lifestyle, all of it is attractive, sure, you know, and as great as it would be to be able to just put one song out and then your life has changed forever, which eventually can happen. It usually takes 1 million songs before you get your one song. Like, so it doesn't, like, not everybody's lucky enough to their first song ever in life ever.
And that's not what you want.
Changes their entire life, you know?
Not what you want.
Exactly, and that's also not what you want, because there's a lot of character development and lessons you gotta learn and shit that you gotta go through that when you are blessed with certain amounts of stuff, that you can manage it properly and not go broke and not have it be a detriment to your life
and
instead
also,
of a blessing. You feel
and
me?
most importantly too, like you want to know who you're singing to, because you can make a hit and do some shit that you didn't even expect to do, didn't even expect it to pop off. You know what I mean? And not know that that's the reason why it popped off. Now you're doing a whole bunch of other shit, and you realizing why they're not coming back, why they're not fucking with you, why it's not resonating like that other shit. It's because you're not doing that.
You didn't do the thing.
Yeah,
do the thing.
You need to find a way to implement that thing into everything else until you're big enough to, because you don't understand how big you have to be before you just transition. Like you need to run it up, then switch lanes. Not just run and change lanes because you think that lane's gonna pan out better at the end of the finish line. Like, you know, you gotta run it up, create something, you know, be known as somebody, and then do what you do. It's like the streamers turning into rappers, or the rappers turning into streamers. You're a rapper, you're gonna have this major platform, these fans who already have an incentive to sit around and see your every move, and then you become a streamer, where that's the opportunity to show people that. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not a successful rapper and you just want to transfer over to a streamer, it might not work as efficiently. You know what I'm saying? As like that guy who's just like got it going already.
Build
you
a
know?
community.
And I've seen that happen. Shout out my guy Jace. Watched him turn into a streamer, and he's still a rapper, a successful rapper, very well known, notorious rapper. But that stream shit, nigga, he showed me his fucking payout, and I'm like, nigga, I'm staying in this stream shit.
Right.
I saw that monthly payout. I was like, that's this month. Niggas make that in a year. Not kidding. So, you know, and it's also a backdoor to your label. I ain't even gonna probably leave it there.
we talked about a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know. Do you wanna touch on anything else, or you wanna wrap it? We could touch on the whole Travis Hunter situation if
We
you
can
wanted
briefly
to.
get in that. Honestly,
Like, is anything wrong? Like y'all giving him a hard time because he fell in love with a little fast girl. Ain't nothing wrong with loving a hoe, man. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Like, what's wrong with loving a hoe? Tell me.
ain't nothing wrong with loving a hoe. That first warehouse job and that first hoe that breaks your heart is the thing that turns you into a man. So that might be what he needs. You know, look, I don't know. We don't know how he grew up and how accessible he was to women. You feel me? Look, he might like that hoe if she is a hoe because listen, ready? Hear me out. He's been a star football player for his whole life. You know, coming out of high school, he was the #1 recruit. He went and started playing for the biggest coach in college football, was automatically a star off the rip. So he probably has been fucking with hoes his whole life. Hey, he probably got himself a real
Roster.
goer. #1, you know what I mean? #1 draft pick over there. So shit. He probably was like, this is the best one. I'm gonna keep this one. And hey, we all know every hoe, not every hoe, but some hoes make a good wife. Some of them.
Hey, and also,
because that's what they've been seeking this whole time. Is a man that they can just be a good woman to. They just aren't able to realize, hey, you're kind of giving yourself out too much. You know, you're a little hopeless.
See, and here's the thing too, right? We throwing the word hoe around very loosely because
We don't even know
they
if
say
she's a hoe.
because y'all saying, oh, she's a stripper, so that means she's a hoe. I mean, there's a lot of people who ain't dancing that be catching bodies left and right. Just because you a dancer doesn't mean you out here catching bodies left and right.
And a lot of dancers ain't just throwing it around. I know some dancers.
Yeah, I know.
They dance just because they feel like it's sexy.
Yeah, and then not only that, it's like I equate strippers to drug dealers. Like I feel like if you were a drug dealer as a man, you can't even be judgmental against a stripper because you probably would have been one. Like if he was a woman, because we doing stuff, like that doesn't mean you would have been.
You would sell drugs to a 14-year-old.
Yeah,
okay?
if
you would.
If you selling drugs, you cannot be acting like you got the moral high ground over a dancer. Come on, like that's nonsense. So y'all, a lot of people, oh bro, you didn't know she was doing this. He's like, okay, like he's he's about to be an NFL star.
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
Also, too, it's hard to call her a hoe when at first she was like, "You're not my type." A hoe don't really got a type. They going, you know. So for her to be like, "You're not my type," and for him to actually have to work It seems like
he pursued it for a couple of months,
and it took, you know what I mean? Because I didn't really dive into the story. I didn't watch the interview, but it seemed like I seen enough. I seen a clip. She said that you're not my type, but he still got her. So that means there was a process.
They liked each other.
There was a process.
Right?
So it'd be hard to really consider her a hoe. I only said hoe because that's what the internet was saying, and I knew I was
that's
gonna
what they're
take it
saying.
to
That's
this
what we're
point.
talking like
So
that. You feel me?
That was us. We're gonna bridge that by saying. Can't really call her a hoe if he had to pursue her. As a D1 star football player, #1 recruit, they're automatically going. They're probably sitting outside his house at the end of the game after his, star game, knowing he's about to catch a Heisman. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, like, it's easy to say she's fucking with him because of who he is. But
It's y'all red pill. It's the red pill niggas again talking about, oh, he's a duck. Oh yeah, he's why she got her.
Let me see your wife.
It's like let's see your baddie. Let's see your girl. It's like so you swear that your baddie. So how you know that she not a hoe?
Yeah.
Just because she you feel me? Like it's so much stuff. It's like y'all just find somebody that you like, bro. And find somebody that likes you, man.
And that's the game. And we will end it there because I seen Dude Dennis say that. Like, find a girl that like you.
Dead ass.
I can't believe that was news to people, man.
No, I'm sitting here like, what you mean you want somebody that don't like you, nigga? It's very obvious. It's very obvious when somebody likes you and they doesn't. They want to spend time with you because they guess right. They're saying as soon as they linked up, she never left his side.
Right.
That means she like him.
Right.
Some people.
So the hoe, you can't contain a hoe.
Some people like the ego boost of like being able to get a girl that don't want them or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like. But you see, that's the thing too, right? Like, shout out Tory Lanez. He has this bar in a lot of his songs to where it's like he's like, oh, first she was dissing me, now I'm on here and I'm hitting her and da 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 da. And it's like, all right, I guess, but it's like if you was getting women before, you don't really care about that. It's like you that means you saying, hey, I get a lot of pussy just because.
Was Tory Lanez getting pussy like that when he was broke?
Exactly. That's the
now,
whole.
when I say pussy like that, I'm talking about them dime pieces now.
Them dimes.
Was they fucking with you when you was broke? Probably. Nah. You know what I'm saying? The baddest thing to me is the one that's looking at me. Right. And I already got it. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take for the day.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So yeah, man. I feel I'm gonna agree with them there. You know,
she knows well.
Yeah, and again, right? Find someone that like you. You feel me? Don't be new to this, man. Don't be new to this.
Don't be new to this. Be true to this, and we'll leave it there. It's your boy A God.
And J Pierre, aka the Troubled Artist. Again, y'all can find me at J Pierre Official on the gram.
Yes, sir. You can find me at King of It's everywhere. You can follow us on our social medias below. This is Bridge the Gap Podcast, episode 6. Before y'all get out of here, you know what to do with the like button, share button, subscribe button. Comment what y'all would like to see us talk about next.
Peace.